Welcome back, guys, to another Tesla video. We got a lot of really big things coming out, especially some big news about maybe Tesla acquiring some other companies. We could be seeing the stock going up even further. We could be seeing Tesla raising more capital and also more news on some of the battery factories that really does make Tesla Tesla. So at this current moment, if you look at the share prices of Tesla, it's at a really high mark. It's around $600 per share. The market cap is closing in on $600 billion. If you pretty much combine all of the major car manufacturers in the world, their market caps combined wouldn't even be above the market cap of Tesla. Tesla at this current moment is worth almost 3 Toyota companies, which is absolutely insane because Toyota sells the most cars around the world pretty much, and Tesla only sells a fraction of their cars. But of course, we value Tesla at such a high rate because of their technology, their electric, autopilot, etc. But at this current moment, since Tesla has always wanted to increase their own presence and just sell more cars to please some investors, we could be seeing Tesla acquiring some other car manufacturer. That way, when that manufacturer sells cars, Tesla looks very good and gets a small cut of that. And with the stock price being this high, we could be seeing Tesla raising more capital, issuing more shares to investors, which will dilute the shares a little bit. But at the same time, you will get a lot of capital. You could use that capital to do whatever you please. Tesla has already done 2 capital raises this year. There was a $2 billion one in February and a $5 billion one in September. Now, I'm not really sure if Musk could resist not doing another stock dilution and not raising more capital and issuing more shares. Because of the stock being at almost $600, it's kind of like a smart idea to do it. But then again, though, does Tesla really need the money? Because they already have a record amount of cash and a cash equivalent on its balance sheet. It's around $14.5 billion. But then again, though, who knows? Maybe Tesla needs a little bit more cash. And also, Michael Burry, the legendary investor who shorted the housing market in 07, 08, around that time, he's pretty much in the movie The Big Short. Michael Burry says that he's shorting Tesla. He's betting that Tesla goes down in price. And he's asking Elon Musk to issue more stock because the price is way too ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie though, with Tesla surging up to $600 because of being added to the S&P 500 is a little bit absurd. So if Tesla does consider raising more capital like this, I wouldn't even blame him. It's actually a smart move. Having more cash on hand to improve the overall company in the long run is the smartest thing to do. And I'm pretty sure investors wouldn't even be too worried about that. But of course, Michael Burry is pretty much saying that he's betting Tesla to go down, and he's asking Elon Musk to pretty much issue more stock, which will dilute it, and therefore we could be seeing the stock take a little break and go down a little bit, which then Burry will make some money. But the thing is, if Tesla does dilute some shares, it's actually must needed because the price is a little bit too high. You kind of need more capital. And by the way, mostly because Elon Musk has said numerous times recently that he wants to be acquiring some other automaker. They want to merge with some automaker. This is pretty big, and Tesla will consider merging with a rival automaker. Now, Tesla has said that this would not be a hostile takeover. It will most likely be like a really chill partnership. But Tesla has been really considering increasing their car production facility. Sure, the Gigafactories will come online 2021, but the most important part is Tesla wants to merge with some other automaker. That way, it will look like they have a bunch of sales. With Musk having this much money, and if it raise even more capital, they can have like 20, even 25, $30 billion in cash on hand. With this much money, they could virtually buy the majority of the EV startups starting here in the US, and they may even purchase enormous stakes in Daimler, who is really famous for Mercedes-Benz, and also purchase huge stakes in BMW as well. And so far, I mean, Tesla's could be considering Daimler. This is kind of like the biggest rumor right now, and Daimler is really famous for Mercedes-Benz. One big reason why Tesla may consider merging with, Daimler is because Mercedes-Benz recently is coming out with their EQ series cars. These EQ series cars are fully electric and they seem pretty cool. And what Mercedes-Benz is doing is launching an SUV, crossover, and a sedan, and maybe even a hypercar. So that is also pretty interesting. The thing about Mercedes-Benz is not only is it very, very close to the Gigafactory Berlin, but the thing is in the future they have a really good partnership or merging with Daimler, Tesla could actually supply Mercedes-Benz with their brand new 4680 battery cell. I've always wondered why Tesla made a battery factory in Berlin that's twice as big as the one in Nevada. And keep in mind that the battery factory in Nevada is only specialized in battery. So you would think that would be the biggest battery. But no, instead, the Berlin Gigafactory battery factory is the biggest one in the world, 250 gigawatt hours per year. I mean, this is pretty insane. And we could be seeing Elon Musk and Tesla merging with Daimler because that's what the rumors are saying at this current moment. And it could be a very good fit. Acquiring Daimler will be very easy for Tesla because under the US stock exchange rules, Tesla would require shareholder approval if it wants to increase its outstanding shares by 20%. That is a ton of shares. That's like huge dilution. But then again, though, given that the electric car manufacturer has a massive market cap of $560 billion, Tesla theoretically could purchase a company worth $100 billion. And guess what? You could easily buy Daimler and maybe some other smaller car companies sprinkled in. So the thing about Tesla recently is they really want to increase sales, and what better way than acquiring Daimler, Mercedes-Benz? But at the same time, Mercedes-Benz is pushing heavily into the electric industry, and since Mercedes is in Germany, it's going to be a really short walk or distance. We could be seeing Tesla supplying Mercedes-Benz with a brand new 4680 battery cell. Since I've mentioned this numerous times before, that most car companies right now, they do acknowledge the importance of a battery factory, but they have no plans to do one. Take example, the Ford CEO. He says that the battery factory is really important and he thinks that the Tesla battery factory is absolutely incredible. But at the same time, when asked about any plans for a battery factory for Ford, he said there are no plans. That's kind of crazy. And a lot of these companies are somewhat relying on third-party battery companies, and all of them have different skill levels, and it's kind of iffy to really choose the best one. And Tesla recently, they have been expanding their battery facilities, and I wonder why. They may be considering merging with another company. With its share prices at around $600, if Tesla does raise $100 billion and acquire Daimler, it may very well become Elon Musk's Time Warner, which was acquired by AOL 2 decades ago. We could be seeing something like this, one of the biggest car acquisitions ever. Let's just see what happens. That's going to be pretty interesting. Now, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Definitely subscribe. We have a lot more Tesla news coming up, a lot of brand new stuff, and we do have a lot of autopilot news. Every day there's Tesla news, especially how there's always something going on with Musk or Tesla. And right now we could be seeing Tesla merging with a totally separate company, which would definitely improve sales. Who knows? Tesla recently is expanding rapidly to other continents. I mean, you got the Berlin Gigafactory getting set up. You got the Austin Gigafactory, Shanghai Gigafactory 2's finishing up. And we may even be seeing Tesla rolling out with some brand new autopilot software very soon. And also maybe even acquiring some smaller EV companies. The thing is, Tesla got a load of cash. They could do whatever they want. And they actually are now a really big car empire.